Feudal Japan sounds cool, until you actually live there and die from rice taxes or a sword to the face. First off, you're not gonna be a samurai. Everyone thinks they'd be a badass with a katana. In reality, you'd be dirt. Like literal peasant tier. Japan's feudal system was a rigid pyramid of suck, and guess what? You're not on top. You're not even in the middle. You're in the part where you till rice paddies 12 hours a day. Pray the local warlord doesn't torch your village for funsies, and die at 28 from dysentery. Let's say, by some divine clerical error, you are a samurai. Congrats. That just means now you get to follow Bushido, the code of honor that says, hey, if you mess up slightly, you gotta stab yourself in the gut and die painfully to save face. Imagine working at McDonald's and your boss is like, you forgot the pickles. Time to ritualistically eviscerate yourself. That's the level we're talking. And oh boy, did samurai love a good execution. There was this fun thing called Kirisute Gomen, which literally means authorized to cut and leave. Translation? If some random peasant ticked you off, even accidentally, you could legally slice them in half and bounce. Oh, sorry, I didn't bow low enough. Boom, you're a torso now. Also, forget your diet. Modern food allergies. Gluten intolerance, picky eater syndrome, gone. You're living off rice, miso soup, and whatever vegetables survived the typhoon this year. Maybe some fish if you're inland and like walking 20 miles. To the coast. And hope you like it bland, because spices were rarer than mercy in a Sengoku battle. And yeah, those battles? They weren't like anime sword fights. They were chaotic mosh pits of stabbing, screaming, and mud. You think you'd be some lone warrior, flipping through enemies like a ninja blender? Nah. You'd be trampled by a horse before even unsheathing your glorified butter knife. Don't even get me started on ninjas. Everyone's like, ooh, ninja stars and smoke bombs. No. Real ninjas were basically sketchy dudes in farmer cosplay who set fires, spread rumors, and occasionally assassinated people if they weren't. Too drunk? Most of the time, they were just glorified spies. You'd probably be recruited, sent into a castle disguised as a monk, then get immediately found out and boiled alive. Yay, espionage. And let's talk hygiene. Ever wonder how it felt to wear the same unwashed clothes for weeks while bathing once a month? If you're lucky, welcome to feudal Japan. Sure, the Japanese invented good hygiene practices later, but in the 1400s? Enjoy your bacterial buffet. Teeth, rotted. Feet, swampy. Hair, bug city. Women had it worse. If you were female, congrats, you are now a baby factory with 0 rights and a 40% chance of dying in childbirth. Maybe, you get to be a noble lady and have your feet bound in 14 layers of silk. Which sounds fancy, until you realize it's summer and there's no air conditioning. Just mosquitoes and the creeping dread of menopause at 25. And heaven help you if you're not from Japan. Foreigners were generally treated with extreme suspicion. At best, you're a bizarre novelty that everyone stares at like a zoo animal. At worst, you're accused of corrupting the culture and get crucified upside down by order of the shogunate. That actually happened. Shout out to Portuguese missionaries who got the ultimate no soliciting sign. Also, earthquakes. Japan's got more tectonic drama than your high school friend group. Earthquake? Normal. Tsunami? Sure. Why not? Volcano? Toss it in. Now do all that with buildings made of flammable wood and paper walls that block approximately 0 danger. Medicine? Nah. Fam. You break your leg. It's splints and rice wine and hope you heal straight. You get an infection. It's leeches and prayers. Mental illness? Ghosts probably. Better get exorcised, or just cry into your tatami mat until the spirit leaves or you die, whichever comes first. And don't forget taxes. Feudal lords didn't mess around. Sometimes they'd roll up with armed guards like, yoink, we're taking 70% of your rice. Don't like it? Die mad. No currency, just bushels of food. And if your harvest sucked, you still had to pay, which is why peasants often starved while paying taxes. Peak efficiency. And then there's seppuku. Ah yes, nothing screams honor like stabbing yourself in the guts and having your friend finish the job by chopping your head off. That's how the elite rolled. Samurai would rather die than feel embarrassment. So, If you got caught being bad at your job, it's sword hair time. Bonus points if you wrote a poem about it first. Like, roses are red, my intestines are out. This is what Bushido is all about. And good luck navigating the social rules. You thought modern etiquette was annoying? Try remembering 57 ways to bow, depending on someone's rank, job, age, zodiac sign, and how recently their ancestors pissed off your ancestors. You sneeze at the wrong time, and now your whole family's reputation is garbage for 3 generations. In short, feudal Japan was beautiful, poetic, and elegant. If you were rich. For everyone else, it was a non-stop grind of war, famine, strict social codes, and being one misstep away from public disembowelment. But hey, at least the cherry blossoms were nice.